Boy, am I in love. I'm visiting my laughing place. Yup, 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 yup. Everybody's got a laughing place. A laughing place. If you don't go there, take your friends, turn it upside down, and you'll find there's a local place.
Man, that's it. That's the castle Tinkerbell flies out of before the movies.
You don't say.
You think Tinkerbell is here?
Yeah, I'm looking right at her. Oh, I can't believe you got me to come in here.
Look, you're my ride if I can't find Angie.
Why don't I just wait for you in the car, huh?
Oh, no. Because you're going to go to the nearest Indian casino and load up on the cheap smokes. That's right. I saw you eyeing the sign.
Hey, why don't you come with me? It's just like Frontierland, except this time the Indians win.
I can't believe I thought I would hate this place. Mom, it's amazing.
What's amazing is this many people think they look good in cargo shorts.
You know, you just can't admit this place is great because that would mean admitting to being a horrible mother for never bringing me here. Mouse ears! I always wanted those. Oliver! We should cherish this day and get some sunblock.
Hey guys, it's me Meg. So for my next two vlogs, we're going to be talking about California. While Disney World is a great place to do your CP, some people are interested more in the Disneyland version. So I also applied to Disneyland and got in, but got into Disney World first, so, and it was also my first choice location-wise, so I got my first choice role at Disneyland. So anyway, today and also in the next vlog, I'm going to be highlighting my favorite rides at Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure, starting with Disneyland today. As you may have noticed from my intro to my vlog, I've been to Disneyland and California Adventure. Just this summer, actually, was my second time to both of those parks. So my knowledge is fairly up to date. So go west, young men and women, and conquer Disneyland. Number 7. Okay, one of the things that you'll notice about this countdown is that about half of the rides on my list are also at the Magic Kingdom, but are ranked much differently for Disneyland than they are for the Magic Kingdom. That's because most of these rides are different in some respects to their Magic Kingdom counterpart. Sometimes for the better at Disneyland, and sometimes for the worse. One good example of for the worse being the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, because there's no bouncing during the whole Tigger part, which I found lame. And okay, so this is the first ride at both parks, which is ranked differently. At number 7 is the Haunted Mansion. This ride barely didn't make my Magic Kingdom list. It makes my list here because I feel it has better theming than its Magic Kingdom counterpart, particularly in the area between the stretching room and where you enter your Doom Buggy. There are some cool portraits on the wall that change. It's a funny ride, a funny and fun ride, and each time you ride it, you notice new things. Very cool. Here's the Haunted Mansion at number 7. This ride used to exist at Walt Disney World, but was replaced by the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. At Disneyland's Fantasyland, however, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride lives on. I think this ride is particularly fun if you're not familiar with the film, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, because you'll just be like, for the whole 90 seconds, what the heck is going on here? You start out in Toad Hall, where Mr. Toad, one of the Wind in the Willows characters, lives. Obviously, Toad Hall, Mr. Toad. In the film, Mr. Toad is a bit of a troublemaker, basically, although he's also kind of taken advantage of by the Weasels and Winky, the bartender, who also show up in this ride. The ride sort of follows the storyline of the film, but then goes off on a crazy tangent where you get hit by a train and somehow end up in hell. On a Disney ride. It's kind of crazy and trippy, but altogether awesome for a Disney dark ride, and it's sad it no longer exists in Florida. I trade Winnie the Pooh any day for Mr. Toad. At number 6, here's Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Magic Kingdom has 3 mountains. Disneyland has 4, with the Matterhorn, which is part of Disneyland's distinctive skyline, I guess you'd call it. It's your basic sort of toboggan style roller coaster, but it's themed like the Swiss Alps, where you're trying to escape the abominable snowman who leers out at you at several points. Kind of like a precursor to Expedition Everest, but in a different setting and a slightly different big furry monster. And the monster actually works in this one. It's one of Disneyland's oldest rides and was conceived by Walt Disney himself. It's also super fun and the first tubular steel continuous track roller coaster anywhere in the world. At number 5, here's the Matterhorn bobsleds. My favorite ride at the Magic Kingdom, this ride only comes in 4th at Disneyland. This is partly because my family refused to ride it with me when we were there last summer, so I had to do single rider line, and on the big I ducked so I wouldn't be in the family I was riding with's photo, though I would have fit in as they were a blonde family, though all their children were young, so I feel like they'd be looking at their photo and like, who's this random blonde young adult in the background in this photo? Whatever. Although then again, me and my sister, we both get mistaken for still being kids menu ages many times, so maybe they'd just go with it. But anyway, I also just prefer the boat at Magic Kingdom to the log style at Disneyland, which was particularly awkward for me riding with people I didn't know because I was stuck in the back double seat area. Yeah, I also feel like the Disneyland version of the ride is shorter. I still love Splash Mountain though. Still love the storyline and love that it's a flume ride. So at number 4, here's Splash Mountain. Space Mountain at Disneyland is definitely superior to the Magic Kingdom version. The ride is smoother, it certainly seems faster, and unlike the Magic Kingdom version, or at least the old Magic Kingdom version, you really can't see the track in front of you that well and can't tell where you're going, which is much better for a dark coaster and gives you a better sense of rocketing into space. My sister has been to the Magic Kingdom since the Space Mountain renovation for her high school senior trip, also agree that Disneyland's version is superior even after the changes. So at number 3, here's Space Mountain. A better continuation to the Indiana Jones series than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Indiana Jones Adventure Temple of the Forbidden Eye is like an Indiana Jones version of Animal Kingdom's dinosaur ride, though the Indiana Jones ride was around first. I also refer to dinosaur as their variation in the ride. When you enter the Hall of Promise, you may be seeking the Fountain of Eternal Youth, the Chamber of Earthly Riches, or the Observatory of the Future. In actual fact, it's always the same room. From there, things go wrong as you encounter a creaky rope bridge, a huge rolling boulder, and of course snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? Darn. At number 2, here's Indiana Jones Adventure, Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Drum roll, please. At number 1 is Pirates of the Caribbean. Although ranked high on my Magic Kingdom list as well, it's much better at Disneyland. The ride is about twice as long as the Magic Kingdom version, as there are additional scenes, and the drop is also much bigger. And steeper, I feel like, too. I also just like the theming better at the beginning, where you can start in the Louisiana Bayou, and also where diners at the Blue Bayou restaurant can watch people load into boats. The experience also seems more immersive, as the temperature really plunges after you go down the first flume, which gets you even more into the adventure. At number 1, here's Pirates of the Caribbean. That's it for now. Tune in next time for my top 7 favorite rides at Disney's California Adventure. Thanks for watching and have a magical day.
Before you take the plunge, dear, be sure he proves his love. Before you're stuck together like Mickey and his glove.
The future looks so awesome. I know that we could be the most amazing couple, Tweedle you and Tweedle me.
But has he proved he's worthy and shown phantasmic prowess? Has he slain a dragon like good old Mickey Mouse? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. Hey, you can keep it. And now what's next? Oh yes, the ring! I loved it when I spied it. A ring that made me want to sing. But wait, where did I hide it? Did I give you my ring, sir? Or maybe it was you? Does anybody have it? If not, there's no I do.
It could be in my dustpan. I might have swept it up.
I think I see it shining inside this paper cup.
Hey, miss, I like that pin you're wearing. See mine? You want to trade? I'll give you Pixie Hollow for Disney's Electrical Parade.
The scene is finally perfect. The time has finally come.
Oh, he's just about to ask her.
That's good, my feet are numb.
Oh, darling, will you have me? And will you be my bride? We'll drive off in the sunset on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. You've changed my life forever. I love you, I confess. Now speak into the megaphone and say your answer's yes.